In today's video, I'm going to give you some final free agency predictions. I'm pretty sure free agency starts today, so I'm very sorry for having this out the same exact day. I don't know if anything can become official until Wednesday though, so yeah. But I'm going to be predicting if players are going to sign with the team they're currently on, re-sign, or sign elsewhere. Maybe some big trades happening. Who knows? But enjoy the video, and as always, go Hawks. Starting out with Ravens center Tyler Linderbaum, I do not think he goes back to the Baltimore Ravens. I think he reunites with his head coach John Harbaugh with the New York Giants. The Giants' offensive line is absolute dog shit. So get one of the best centers in the NFL. He's been really one of the best since he's been drafted. He's definitely a top 7 center in the NFL. At least he's expected to become a very highly paid center. I think probably the highest paid center in football. And I think the Giants see that and are getting diabolically bricked by seeing that. They need him. Jackson Dart would love him. John Harbaugh obviously coached with him in Baltimore. Cam Scatterboo would love him. And like I said, the Giants' offensive line is terrible. Their interior offensive line is really bad. John Michael Schmitz has not been the answer for them at center, so get one of the premier free agents, the best center available to help booster your offensive line. Next up, we got Seahawks Super Bowl MVP running back Kenneth Walker, one of the biggest topics of free agency. Has he priced himself out of Seattle? Unfortunately, I think he has. Look, I would love to keep him around, but especially with his playoff run, he's going to want a fuck ton of money. And paying running backs has not always shown to be the way to go with things. And I think he wants, like, what, $15 million a year, something like that. I know Seattle has the cap space for that. I don't think we're going to make that happen. I think he is leaving the Seattle Seahawks. Now, where he goes, that's a good question. I've heard teams like the Chiefs, obviously. That's probably one of the top landing spots. I've heard for some reason the Giants. I don't have a confirmed place where he's going yet, but I think some other team is going to bite the bullet and throw every penny that he could want at them. Next up on my list, we got Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely. He's gone. Like, the Ravens, they're not going to be able to bring him back. He's probably going to want a pretty penny, and I think the Washington Commanders are going to give it to him. Look, that identity for the Commanders' offense is speed. What is Isaiah Likely? He is fast as shit. He didn't have the most, like, flashy season in 2025, like 300 yards and 1 touchdown, but he's an above-average run blocker. He's one of the fastest tight ends in football. He's just a pure athlete. He would get so much action on that Commanders offense. He would be a safety blanket for Jayden Daniels to have. When McLaurin's covered, when Debo's covered and probably injured, boom, you got Isaiah Likely, who is literally just a glorified receiver that has 30 extra pounds and just plays tight end. He has the speed, route running, and just overall textbook definition of a wide receiver. But he plays as a tight end. I think he would give a big spark to the Commanders' offense. Finally, moving off from the Seahawks and Baltimore Ravens, we got Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Alec Pierce. The Colts are not going to be stupid enough to give this man like the $30 to $35 million a season that he's rumored to be wanting. That is fucking insane. But I know one team that would definitely do it. The San Francisco 49ers. They need themselves a deep threat, and Alec Pierce is literally deep threat or bust. Like, that is the definition of what Alex Pierce is. And the Niners, they need a receiver. Ayuk is gone. Like, cut him yesterday. goddamn Juwan Jennings, he might be gone. And Ricky Pearsall, well, he's always injured. He looks good when he does play, but that's rare. I think the Niners are going to be like a bit of a conehead to give him the money he wants, but they really need a wide receiver that can stay healthy and just play football. Jaguars running back Travis Etienne. I think he's going to leave. And I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to take a chance on him. In the 4 seasons he has played in the NFL, only one season he's had below 1,000 rushing yards, and that was his injury-riddled season in 2024. This guy's a guaranteed, when he's fully healthy, 1,000-yard rushing season. He doesn't score a whole lot of touchdowns. Like, he's had one season where he scored 10-plus touchdowns, and that was 2023 with 11. He's a great pass-catching back. He gets an average 35 to 50 receptions a season. I think Seattle 100% should take a chance on him if we don't get Kenneth Walker back. I don't think Travis Etienne's market is as big as Kenneth Walker's because, Etienne didn't just win Super Bowl MVP and gained himself like an extra $10 million from that, but he still might be very, very pricey, but I think he would absolutely flourish with the Seattle Seahawks. I would love to see it. I like Travis Etienne. I think he'd look great in a Seattle Seahawks uniform as well. So Travis Etienne, come to the PNW. Second to last one, we're going to do Seahawks wide receiver Rashid Shaheed. If the rumors are true and he wants $30 million a year, no, absolutely not. I think if he does depart from Seattle, the Raiders would be all over him. He has worked with Clint Kubiak for the last 2 years of his career. He flourished with him with the Saints, and then when he came to Seattle, though we didn't use him a whole lot, he was a fucking demon on special teams. I know Kubiak doesn't have anything to do with special teams, but when we actually got him the ball through the air and also through the rushing plays for him, he flourished in that. So I think Clint Kubiak and the Las Vegas Raiders would be all over him if he really wants $30 million a year. I love Rashid Shaheed. He brought such a great spark to the Seahawks special teams and offense when we used him, but $30 million a year for a guy we didn't use a whole lot, that's fucking insane, man. And plus, Torrey Horton's coming back. We got like another year or two possibly out of Cooper Kupp. And I think Rashid Shaheed is just going to go to the Raiders. He would be a great option to have for rookie quarterback Fernando Mendoza. And the final free agent I'm going to be talking about today is Seahawks cornerback Tariq Woolen. Another big one that Seahawks fans want him to stay, but very, very likely he's not. I think he's also gone. He did not have the best season this last year. Kind of a liability, let up too many touchdowns. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to be all over him. I think he's projected to sign like a 4-year, $60 million deal, which Seattle has the cap for that. But I don't think, they know that next year's free agency is going to be a whole lot worse than this one. So they got to make some decisions, and I think they're letting him walk. And Dallas, Tariq Woolen's from Texas. He went to college in Texas, so there's the connection there. He'd be a great fit for the Cowboys' defense. Their secondary is absolutely treacherous, awful, piss-poor, terrible. And it just seems like a move Jerry Jones would do. Like his one splashy move of the year, it's going to be signing Tariq Woolen. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!